Hey guys, it's Patty. Today I'm going to be going over some exercises that you can do with a foam roller. All right, so this piece of equipment here usually gets a lot of dust in the corner at your home or at the gym, but this right here is a great piece of equipment that you can use to help keep your body healthy and help keep your body functional and mobile and just feeling better at the end of the day. All right, so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick overall foam rolling with you warm up and workout. We're going to go through the whole body and we're going to start with the lower body. So if you have a foam roller, please go grab it and join me for this foam rolling workout. One thing that I want to point out with the foam roller, if you've never done the foam roller or if you've tried it and then you've put it aside because it hurts too much, is the foam roller is going to hurt a little bit, but it's not going to hurt you in a way that is going to damage your body. It's actually helping to, just think about when you go to get a massage, they're kneading into the fascia and into your body. That is releasing tension and getting the blood flow going through the body. Now you can have the harder foam roller, which is the one that I have here, and they also have a softer one that you can purchase. All right, so we're gonna start on our back side, and we're gonna start with the foam roller right at where the ankles is and right between the calf. All right, so I just want you guys to kind of just place the feet on here, and then what I'm gonna have you do is just start kind of doing rotation to the left, and then rotation to the right. You want to do that about 5 times each way, a couple times. And then from there, what you're going to do is just put the hands behind you, come up a little bit, and then we're going to roll back and forth, all right? So you're just going to do little movements for about 10 reps, and then what I'm going to have you do is just work it up and do about 10 reps, forward and back again. And then come underneath the calf, right where underneath the kneecap. And then you're gonna go forward and back. And then to make it a little bit harder, now we're gonna roll it back down, and then I want you to go ahead and top your opposite leg on top. And you're just gonna now start to put a little bit more resistance and weight on that calf and that muscle right there. So you're just gonna kind of go in a circular motion one way for about 10 counts, and then I'm gonna have you go in that circular motion on the other side. Okay, and then go ahead and pull it up, and we're gonna work on one side first. I'm gonna have you bring it now to the middle of the calf area, and you're gonna just cross that leg over. And then again, we come up on that upper body, just lift the butt up, and now you're gonna rotate one direction for about 10 reps, making sure to try to get that whole calf each side, and now we're gonna go the other direction. Whew, I already feel it. Okay, now work it up to just above, just at the start of the calf and up towards the knee, okay? Right behind that kneecap. And you're gonna do the same thing, circle for about 10, and then switch and go the other direction. All right. So now we've got that side done, now we're gonna do the other side. So go ahead and whichever leg you didn't do, slide that roller down to the ankle and let's go. So, little circle. And now go the other direction. 3, 4. All right, and then work it up a little bit. So you just want to go up about 1/2 inch to 1 inch, okay? You want to make sure that you're getting every part of that calf and every part of the muscles on the body. So if you go too high, you might miss a spot. And now go the other direction. Ooh, this one is tender. And I do this all the time, and for me to even still have knots and be sore or have different areas that are tender should tell you guys something. So everybody should be doing this. All right, so go ahead and move it up again, and then let's go. This will save so much just, harm on your body, or just muscle atrophy and just, pain and torn muscles. That's the word I wanted to say. Torn muscles and, all right, so we're going to move it up to the middle and do our 10 one way. And then go the other way. Okay, and then pull it up right just under the calf where it starts and under that kneecap. Cross it over. And little circles. Put out a 10 again. All right, so now we've worked that whole calf area. And now, since it's nice and warmed up, what I'm going to have you do is start from the bottom one more time, place one leg over, and now we're just going to go forward and back a little bit bigger and try to get the whole length of that calf. My dog has to be in every video, I swear. She cannot stay out. All right, then switch sides, go to the other one, and up and back. You see, if you're doing this right, your upper body, you will feel it, and you'll be sweating already. All right, and now we're going to bring it up and take it right under the, just above the kneecap right here. And now we're going to start working on our hamstrings. So you're just going to go forward and back on the hamstrings. Now here you can go on your elbows as well. If it's too much on the arms, you can kind of just go forward and back, little motions. And a lot of times when people roll their hamstrings, you don't feel it as much because it's just a hard area to get to with the foam roller. So if you can't feel it with both legs on the floor, then you can kind of pop it one leg over, cross it over, and then just go around side to side, right? So go ahead and switch and up and down that hamstring. Try to get on the outer part of it and that inner hamstring into the inner thigh. All right, now we're going to go just up under the glutes and onto the glutes, okay? So now you're just gonna go under the glutes right here and go forward and back. So you're starting to feel it right under that hamstring, right where it starts to get into the glute. And now switch sides. So just forward and back. Now a lot of times people will get a pull right here under the hamstring, that little underbutt area, and that's usually when you're not warmed up properly. So that's an important part, or an important spot to warm up and foam roll before you go running or cycling or doing any kind of HIIT workouts or deadlifts. All right, so now we're gonna just focus on one side of the glute and the outer thigh area, okay? So what I'm gonna have you do is just lay down up on top, and then you wanna go ahead and just go forward and back and rotate side to side. So you get right in the meat of that butt cheek. And just keep going. And then from there, we're going to circle over and do the other side. So turn it over and start with the same thing. So forward and back. All right, so now that we've got that done, we're gonna go and work on the side right here on the IT band, which is a huge contributor. If it is tight and locked up, that it will start causing pain in the back, it will start causing pain in your knee, you'll start feeling more shin splints. So you really want to work on the IT band right here, okay? And sciatica, it will cause a lot of problems with that. So now you can either put both legs, stack them, or if you want to take a little bit of the weight off of it, you can bring the legs forward, okay? So I'm going to show you both ways. So right here, you just want to go up and down that side of the leg to the front of the quad, okay? So just forward and back, and try to get just right up under that. You don't want to get on the actual bone, but you want to kind of circle around it so you make sure that you get that full area. Okay, now if I stack it, it would just look like this. Ooh, and you sure do feel it when you stack it. All right, so just going up and down. You want to do that maybe about 5 to 10 times. And then what we're going to do is go ahead and switch sides. So if I start right here, right about the kneecap. If I stack both legs, it will look like this. Ooh, that is crazy how sore it is. And then you can take one leg in front and do the same thing, just get a little of that weight off of it. All right, so we've got our back side done, and we have got the sides done. Now we're gonna start working towards the front of the quad, and then we're gonna go down to the shins. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're just gonna lay on top of the foam roller right in the pelvic area right here, just above your top of your quads. And then what I want you to do is start on one side and just kind of go side to side. There's a little motion rotating, because a lot of people get really tight right in this area, and it's like one of the last places they think to even foam roll. They go right past it. So you want to get in there, because that really helps with mobility and helping to take off that pressure from the lower back. So go ahead and just turn with it. And now go ahead and do the other side. Now we're going to start on top of the quad. So you're just going to roll it forward and roll it back. So just quick motions up and down. Start getting that blood flowing. And now we're going to put a little bit more on one side, all the way up, all the way down. Work both areas, so you want to work towards the side, inner thigh, towards the kneecap, and then switch sides, so do about 5. All right, now it's time to hit the shins. So now here, this is going to be a spot that's probably a little bit more tender, but if you run a lot, you experience shin splints if you don't take care of this. And also, you know, just wearing heels, women, if you wear heels a lot, you're going to feel, you know, those are going to get sore a lot faster, and also like flip-flops, because you're constantly using that muscle. So what we're going to do is we're just going to come up on top of it, So it's gonna be right here at the knees, and then you're just gonna come up into like a tabletop, and then you're gonna roll it down towards the butt, kind of sit down, and then push it back. So roll, push. So you're also working the abs here too. Okay, forward and back, and then kind of go over to the side, and then other side. All right, and then what I'm gonna have you do is just keep that butt down now, kind of like you're in a child's pose, and then just go forward and back, a little small move up and down that shin. And then when you're done, go ahead and just sit it down, keep your feet up on top, and then just go ahead and let the body kind of relax for a second, let everything kind of readjust. And then what I'm going to have you do now is you're going to turn over, and we're going to hit the lower back up to the shoulders, and then you guys will be ready to go. So you want to go ahead and take the hands behind, interlock them, and just let that head rest there. And then we're just going to go little motions forward and back, side to side, get into those obliques. Going, and then work to the middle of the back. Same thing. Start feeling some little cracks going on in there, readjusting that back. And then let's work up towards the shoulders. So your butt is raised. Okay, because you want to try to put that weight into the back. So if you're down like this, you're not going to be able to move as much. I mean, you can still sit here and get the motion, or get a little bit of the release, but it's not going to feel the same as lifting that butt and just doing a little forward and back. All right, so now what I'm going to have you do is just come towards the shoulder blades. So still holding that head, and you're just going to go right into the shoulder blades right here, and just a little motion. If you find a spot that's really sensitive and that has a big knot in it, just kind of leave it there for a second and let it kind of go. Pull the head forward and let it release. Pull it forward, let it release, and then go ahead and do it on the other side. You don't want to yank the head, just kind of a small motion up the chin to the chest, and then release it. All right, so now protecting that head, grab one side and just go ahead and push yourself up. And now I'm going to have you guys stretch out the area right here and right into your lats and in that chest. Okay, this one might hurt, but it's so good because you get hunched over shoulders, or in your hunched position, you drive a lot. This is an area that gets ignored when it comes to doing any kind of stretching or self-myofascial release. Okay, so what you want to do is just kind of get in that lat area, protect your head here, and you can hold it with one side, kind of cup it, lay that arm over, and just let the body kind of drop in there, and you can go forward and back. And feel that right in that lat. And now up and down, and just move that foam roller. So as you come up, move it down. As you go down with the head, move the foam roller down. Ooh, that is crazy. Ouch. So kind of opposite. So roll it right here. All right, and then you're going to go ahead and just turn and lay over it right here like you're laying over a pillow. And just let it get into that chest muscle. And then you can just kind of take that arm up and down. And then open it, kind of do like a windshield wiper. And all right, so now we're going to do the other side, and then you guys are done. So laying over, get into that lat area. So protect the head, just kind of cup it with that other side, that other hand, and then just kind of lay there for a minute and take the arm out straight if you want. So by just starting with laying here and just kind of doing nothing, you're giving the muscle a chance to relax. You don't want to just go right into it up here, because then you'll walk up and it'll hurt, and then you don't want to do it as much. But if you kind of let it gradually, then it won't hurt as much, in a good way. So then we're just going to go forward and back. Okay, so as your head goes down, the foam roller goes up. As your head comes up, it goes up. Or as your head goes this way, the foam roller goes that way, and opposite. Whew, that is crazy in that spot. Oof, this side is really tender. This one you might need the softer one. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and get to the front of that chest. So just kind of laying over your pillow. And then from there, we go forward, up and down, little motion. And then windshield wiper. These stretches for the upper body are really, really good for golfers. A lot. You could use this. And also just doing the hip area and the lower back area. It's really good for you. All right, and you guys are done with the foam rolling session. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it helps. If you guys have any questions for me, leave me a comment below and let me know. And also let me know if you guys tried this out, and share it along with other people that you think it might help. And I will see you guys for the next video. Make sure you guys hit that alert button so you know every time I make another video, and also subscribe if you would. I would appreciate it. Have a good day or night wherever you are, and I will see you next time.